Start selling those.
We should start selling panties. I wore these for a week.
All right.
The interesting thing we're seeing this year is that a lot of these franchises from yesteryear are coming back in really interesting ways. And in the past, people try to do it, and it wouldn't always work out so well.
Yeah, not necessarily, but this year we've seen just both in terms of kind of capturing that classic feel, but also advancing, what those franchises are really all about.
Exactly, like Super Street Fighter 2 HD Remix.
Yeah, they took all of those classic graphics and just that very core Street Fighter 2 experience and up-resed everything. Everything looks amazing. Udon did a kick-ass job with the graphics. They did some rebalancing for the gameplay.
Like that for me is what really sets it apart. They rebalanced the game. Like I wasn't a huge Super Turbo guy last time around, but like the changes they made, Honda can jab torpedo through fireballs. Like that's crazy. But like totally just resets the game and just it makes it really a lot of fun to kind of play all over again.
Being able to appeal to people that love the original while making changes that don't piss them off, that's a tough balancing act, and that game totally pulls it off.
Yeah. Also from Capcom, Bionic Commando Rearmed.
That's such a great thing to bring back. I always felt like that the Bionic Commando series was something that everyone loved, but just didn't get a lot of props over the years. Never really saw like any proper sequels or anything like that.
Yeah, everything that came out in the wake of Bionic Commando was just kind of like more of the same or like lightly retooled. With this, I mean, they took that original NES game and completely remade it while still, it's like the colors and just all the stuff that still evokes the original game.
Oh, the music.
Yeah, the music, just an amazing job remixing the music from the original game and presenting a game that's like still, it's a side-scrolling kind of shooting bionic arms swinging game, but like reworking the mechanics just enough to where it felt way more rewarding just to swing around and do stuff. Like, it just, yeah.
Also, you shoot Hitler in the face.
Also, you shoot Hitler in the face. That's pretty good. Space Invaders Extreme is another one.
This is like taking the Space Invaders format and then just making everything super fast and crazy, kind of throwing like a Geometry Wars style appearance to it. Just making everything just total sensory overload.
Like, wild music, just a lot of crazy background graphics, and just building it in stages and all this stuff. Like, it's really smart what they did to Space Invaders in that game.
Absolutely. Also, Final Fantasy IV for the DS. This was just, from the ground up, a remake of the original Final Fantasy IV, but with like all new graphics. Just
voice acting, like just presentation stuff, and on top of that, it's on the DS. You can carry it around with you. It's, very long and very difficult game. So it's great to just be able to kind of have it with you wherever you are and see this story. For my money, it's the best Final Fantasy game. So seeing it remade in such a fashion, that's awesome.
And lastly, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. This is really an interesting case just because it takes kind of the look and feel and the characters of classic Banjo games, but then just does away with all of the gameplay.
Yeah, like throws away a lot of that stuff that, would have probably been a little stale if they had stuck a little closer to the original blueprint. But now you can just take all those vehicles and just rebuild all these vehicles and all these wild challenges and collect all these jiggies and just so much stuff you can do in that game. Just a lot of fun.